All right, football fans, welcome to a battle between two of the area's top high school football programs. Undefeated Florida High and undefeated Madison County. Only one team will remain undefeated after this big battle. Welcome, folks. I'm Elton Gumble here with the legend, Coach Jim Sauls, for this big matchup. Two undefeated teams here at Florida High Stadium. Actually, no, let's call that Mike Hickman Stadium.
There you go.
And we'll have more on that. I know you got a little joke or two about Coach Hickman coming up. This is a big battle, a big matchup. Two teams that are highly ranked coming in with a lot of momentum.
A lot of momentum.
What, are you excited about this?
I'm very excited. I think it's going to be great.
I know one person who's really excited about this one is head coach Jerrod Hickman, so let's not waste any time and go ahead and go down. He's standing by with our sideline reporter, Brittany Christie.
Coach Hickman, you had such a big win last week against FAMU DRS, 69-0, a shutout win. What was the energy like for this week of practice to make sure that your players are ready for today's game?
It was good. You know, I think when you have a big win like that, the first thing you try to do is enjoy it for a minute and then come back down off of that. Represents and the kind of football we have to play if we're going to be successful tonight. They're the #1 team in the state for a reason. They do a phenomenal. It didn't take much to get our kids' attention with the opponent we have.
Absolutely. They're right, a big opponent for today's game. Madison is ranked #1 in their, or ready for the top 10 in their district. Tell me what it will take to secure a win today against such a big team.
You know, I think we have to not turn the ball over. We've been winning the turnover battle, so we've got to make sure that we don't lose the turnover battle. Try to get going early, try to put some points on the board. We've struggled offensively at times, so and then defensively not give up the thrived on big plays. They're a big play team, so if we cannot give up the big play, get started early, we'll have a good opportunity.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Brittany Christie down there on the sidelines with Coach Hickman pregame. And we will have more on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you had some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange. In Tallahassee, Direct Auto Exchange. West Tennessee, Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
It's a beautiful night for high school football in the Big Bend area, and we have two of the best teams in the area taking off right here at Mike Hickman Stadium. Again, I'm Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls, and we're going to have a good time tonight.
We're going to have a good time. It's going to be great.
Both of these teams come in with a lot of momentum, a lot of excitement coming in. Both of them 2-0 through the first 3 weeks of the season. Mad County got it done last week with a big 21-14 victory over Wakulla. And, well, Florida High, they got the job done last week, to say it lightly. a big blowout victory.
They're blowing smoke.
69-0 over FAMU DRS, so a big victory for them. Now, so what are you looking for in this matchup? Well, you have Florida High that comes in. They haven't allowed a single point all season long with the first 2 games of the season. They've outscored their opponents 82-0.
It's going to be an interesting matchup because traditionally, and I haven't seen Madison this year, traditionally they're pretty much wide open, high octane wing tee, play action pass, as I remember, and always play very, very stellar, tough defense. So it's going to be a great matchup to see what something's going to have to give.
Yes, definitely. Something has to give, and as we await Florida High to run out of their banner, Madison County has already ripped theirs open and run onto the field. The Madison County Cowboys, of course, making the trip from the Boot Hill.
Yep.
Head coach Mike Cole definitely knows what he's doing.
He does.
He's got a track record of doing some good things there at the Boot Hill.
Very definitely.
What used to be the offensive coordinator under Frankie Carroll there.
He was there, and I think they were there under Randy McPherson, I believe.
Yep, absolutely. How can you forget Coach McPherson?
He's unbelievable.
Oh, man, we're having a history lesson of Madison County, and there you see Florida High taking their home field right here at Mike Hickman Stadium. And, of course, they're looking to remain undefeated. But they have quite a test. Of course, they're taking on Madison County, and I know you mentioned their offense. Madison County has a running back that leads the area right now.
And run
about 356 yards through 2 games.
Wow.
I'd say that's a good thing.
That's getting it done, and defensive coaches love that.
Absolutely.
They burn that clock up and stay over there and drink Gatorade.
So you will hear the name Terrion Henderson a few times in today's game. We are getting ready for the kickoff. Both teams lining up. Looks like Florida High will actually receive.
Yep.
So as they all line up to the field, we're in for some good football.
We are.
How much are you approaching this game wanting to stay undefeated, or are you focusing on just this game, just winning this game?
If I'm Florida High, I'm focusing on this game. I'm not worried about anything else.
No.
Get this one checked off, especially since both of them are sitting there undefeated.
Now, Madison County, they're coming off back-to-back wins with Cullah and Rickards. Those are no slouches.
No, they're
not.
Over there. Not at all. Not at all.
And Florida High with the win over FAMU as well as Panama City Arnold. So here we are. We're ready for the kickoff. Florida High's band setting the mood.
They're setting the mood.
And there's the kick.
Not real deep.
Nope.
25. Woo.
Oh. He found a crease. Still on his feet.
Yep. He's over the 50. That was a good crease out there. He returned it about 27 yards, I think.
That was Mike Greaves, the running back and kick returner. I guess we'll hear his name several times.
We will.
With a big kick return. That's the way to start things off. They will start the ball on the Madison County 48-yard line.
Yep.
Nice way to start off the game, right?
Oh, yes. You're already over the 50.
All right, let's go ahead and see if we can set up the Florida High offense. The starting quarterback is Bryson Hill, a freshman, 5'4", 140-pound freshman. You can't see him right now, but he's got big game. First play of the game, inside handoff
right up the middle
to Mikel Young. It's not a bad way to start off.
Yep, about 7 to go. Let's see what they get in here.
So 2nd down and 7 for Florida High. Mikel Young goes in motion.
Got motion, deep handoff.
Mike Greaves.
Like maybe an inside zone play, and he's looking to find a crease up there.
And it looks like the big hit was by Tanaris Irvin, the strong safety coming up to make that tackle.
Let's call it 3rd and 4 from the Madison 42.5-yard line.
And it looks like it'll be 3rd and 4 for Florida High. What do you do here? 3rd and 4.
You can probably do whatever. You could either run it or throw it. I don't know. Or play action. That's what I would do. That way you got options. They've got them spread. They got double slot, remaining back. They give it, 1st down. Good play. Spread them out.
And that's Mike Greaves on the carry around the right side for the 1st down. I guess we're going to move those chains. In the words of Keith Miles, let's move those chains.
Move those chains.
Of course, I'm filling in for the great Keith Miles. He's on vacation down in the Orlando area, having a little fun with Mickey and Minnie and all of that.
Mickey and Minnie in the gang.
He's missing out on a big one.
He is missing a good one here now. Tied into the boundary. Trips up top with motion.
And that's another handoff to Mike Greaves. He stopped in the backfield.
They were trips and motion one guy in, and he settled down. He ended up with 2 backs, basically, like out of an eye, and handed it straight up.
That was Jonathan Alexander making the first contact there in the backfield.
Whew, he came up.
Yes. And that'll set up 2nd and 10 for the Florida High Seminoles.
The selection is a little more limited right now. 2nd and 10.
When you get stuff like that, you start second-guessing yourself.
Yep. They're double slot again, 1 back.
Mike Greaves is that one back. Throw along the right side
Little quick screen.
to Kyle Prater, the tight end.
Pass is complete inside the 30 to number 35, tight end Kyle
Looks like a
Prater.
5-yard pickup.
Kyle Prater takes the ball all the way to the Madison.
See where they put that chain, and then we'll know.
27.5 yard
Yeah, he did.
Gonna bring up a third down.
It's kind of a short 5 to go, I guess.
All right. We'll have a 3rd down and 4 to go.
That's what I would call it. High backfield.
Mikhail Young, the
That'll work.
deep back. Oh, yeah.
Pulled them off.
Pull them off sides. You got to like that if you are Florida High.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play. It's an offside penalty.
That'll be a penalty on the Cowboys of Madison County.
Tell you what, this is a good drive so far for Florida High. They're burning some clock up.
Burning some clock and really got it started off the kick return
They
from Mike
did.
Greaves.
They sure did.
Once that ball is spotted, it should be
So Mike Greaves really making an impact early on in this ball game,
first down.
making it easy for
10,
the freshman Bryson Hill,
21
quarterback
yard
Bryson
line
Hill.
for the Cowboys.
And Coach Hickman is facing 1st and 10. Let's see what he does.
Deep
Lobs it up deep corner.
jump ball. Great coverage.
Intended for Kevin Sawyer. Looks like that was broken up by Zion Jones.
Number 4, Kevin Sawyer. Good effort by Kevin Sawyer, but it is incomplete.
He laid it up really nice, but it was covered great.
1.5 yard
Actually, yeah, the coverage there was your safety, Tanaris Irvin, able to jump up there and knock it away. Would have been a touchdown in the back end zone.
All right, spread back out again. Doubles on both sides. Screen to the right.
Screen to the right to Mike Greaves, and he's undercut,
Upended.
by Jonathan Alexander. 2 big tackles for him so far in this ball game. That Madison County defense.
spotted around the 19-yard line. Third down.
Bryson Hill awaiting the play
Third and 7.5.
from the Florida High sidelines.
3rd and 8. Elton, what you got called here?
3rd and 8. I think you go back to your
Yeah, I do too.
Kevin Sawyer on the
Yep.
right side, the near side. Nope.
He
They
goes-
go to the far side.
He goes wide side.
And is both players made a play
They
for
probably
it.
called it a pick.
Intercepted by number 18, Travis J.
We have 1st and 10.
6-foot sophomore
20-yard line when play
cornerback for Madison County.
But to quote the late, great Gene Cox, when that would happen when I was a defensive coach, you throw one deep in the pick, he said, that's good as a punt. Got him pinned down there.
Pass was intended for Will Hagler. He had his hand on the ball as well, but Travis J. pulls it away, and it's Madison County's football. They're at the 20-yard line. Madison County's first play from scrimmage.
Straight give right up the middle.
As Coach said, a straight give right up the middle. That was Terrion Henderson with the carry. It's the Big Ben's leading running back right now.
Supporting our cheerleading squad being major sponsor. 2nd down, 7. Ball's at the Madison.
3-yard carry, so that'll set up 2nd down and 7 for Mad County.
It's like a power eye set. Play fake, quick screen to the right.
Quarterback Trey Adams with the quick screen to the right.
Florida High covered that pretty good.
Tackle was made by number
That was
6.
big number 6. Austin Stinson with the tackle from his linebacker spot.
Ball is spotted at the Madison 20.
Let's see what Madison does on 3rd and about 7.
3rd and 7 for the Madison County Cowboys. Trey Adams, your quarterback for the Cowboys. Inside handoff.
Good play right there. Little misdirection.
And that's-
Motioned one of their backs out and then handed it to like a wing, like coming back in on a counter.
And that was Derek Staten who took the handoff and bobbed and weaved his way up for the first down. It's a Madison County first down. Well-designed play, especially in the early going. That's Trey Adams tossing it to Terrion Henderson.
We think he got about 8.
And that's what you want to have on first down.
Oh, yeah. That makes play 2 easier to call. And defensively, they don't know what to expect.
So Madison County moving the ball pretty well so far. Just 3 plays in, they've picked up about 20 yards.
That clock is going.
You have 5:40 to go here in the first quarter.
Lined up and switch their formation back to this side. They got a slot into the boundary.
And Adams had to call a timeout.
I think they had some confusion.
Yeah, that's Mike Coe wanting to call a timeout. And with 5:35 to go in the first quarter, we're scoreless right here at Mike Hickman Stadium.
Yeah.
We'll go to commercial break. We'll have more on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you had some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange. In Tallahassee, Direct Auto Exchange. West Tennessee Street, Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
You've been involved in an accident? You feel like today is going to be a bad day? You have headaches, neck pain, back pain? Well, call us here at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where we have your neck and your back. Call me, Dr. Ways, at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab. We're located at 1711 South Gaston Street. Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, your local accident doctors. Call us at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where you control your case. We got your neck and your back.
All right, welcome back to your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We have Madison County and Florida High. Right now we're tied scoreless, 0-0 with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Let's go down to Brittany, our sideline reporter, with an update on Florida High.
Coach Hickman was definitely impressed by that last drive, but of course with the interception, he just said that they must keep their blocks. They must have the blocks. He liked the drive, but he emphasized on the blocks.
All right, thanks a lot, Brittany, and we will take another quick timeout here on your INSiiGHTS High School Football Game of the Week.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
And welcome back to your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Jim Sauls, and we have a good one, Florida High and Madison County. Mad County moving the ball. 1st and 10 right now. We'll pick it up with Trey Adams at quarterback with the handoff to Derek Staten Jr., and he gets about 7 yards. Madison County is moving the football.
They are. Just gave that thing right off tackle, and they blocked it really well.
When you're able to run the ball effectively so this early, do you even think about the pass?
No.
Okay.
If the dive's working, you keep running the dive.
And they're going up against a Florida High defense that hasn't given up any points all season long.
Right,
so
that's correct.
they're not used to being pushed back.
And it's discouraging to a defense when you can do that.
Another handoff, this time to Terrion Henderson,
job
and he
there.
is stuffed by that Florida High defense. Leading the way was number 6, Austin Stinson.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them play action off of that now.
That's a good point. So that'll set up 3rd and 3 for Madison County. Correction, 3rd and 2 for Mad County. The pitch to Terrion Henderson, off tackle.
Toss off tackle.
Toss off tackle.
He just reversed that and pitched it.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They blocked that well.
That's one thing that they learned very early at Madison County, how to block and how to hit.
Yes, sir. They will hit you.
I think when they enroll in middle school or elementary school, they get a playbook. They're ready to go.
Playbook right there.
All right, that's a first down for Madison County. What do they do now? Run?
Probably. I'm guessing.
No, play
Play
action.
action.
Play action. Adams rolls right into the hands of number 16, Kelvin Mays.
Uh-oh.
But there is a penalty marker down.
Surely it's not holding. How can you get a holding on a play action?
And Madison County is backing up, so I think you're right. It is a holding penalty. And so for the first time this game, Madison County is moving backwards.
Back it up 10 yards. It's going to put it back inside Cowboy territory at the
They got any special plays. You'll see them now.
first and 20 for the Cowboys.
So now we have some long yardage. First and 20 from Madison County. Let's see what quarterback Trey Adams has up his sleeve.
Get a tight end, wing, and flanker over to the wide side.
Here's a snap.
One deep.
Pass to the far side.
Yep.
Looks like,
Yeah.
I think every official down there threw a penalty
I
flag.
think they did too.
I think he tried to hit him with the penalty flag.
Incomplete pass.
Looks like that'll be a pass interference.
Yep. So they'll gain all that back and more.
That initial call is a pass interference penalty on the Seminoles. Move the ball out
Looks like that may have been Sheldon Walker in coverage on the far side for Florida High.
First and 10 for the Cowboys.
That's a quick way to erase a first and 20.
Yes, absolutely. That's a real good special play.
I think Mike Coe had that drawn up perfectly.
I think he
right?
did. I think he had that down.
Folks, you are watching
First down and 5.
the number 1 ranked team according to Tallahassee Democrat, Madison County, against the number 4 team ranked by the Tallahassee Democrat, Florida High.
37-yard line.
And we will pick it up at first and 10. Nope. Couple whistles on that one. Oh. This time it's on Florida High.
Offsides call, encroachment on Florida High.
Don't have the number on that one, but that'll give Madison County a better field position.
Yes.
Back-to-back penalties on Florida High, and now Madison County is rolling again. The inside handoff.
Just straight give.
It's like Terrion Henderson again.
Henderson stopped for no gain.
Stopped by number 49, Jordan Jones, up to make the tackle. The 6-foot sophomore, 6 foot, 230 pounds. That's what you want in a linebacker.
That's a good-sized high school linebacker.
Yeah. After making the tackle, I think he just ran off to the side of the field. Nothing wrong with him, just substitute. And the Cowboys break the huddle. Trey Adams, a 6'1", 170-pound quarterback from Mad County, hands it off to Derek Staten, bounces it outside. Great tackle.
Out of a double wing motion, they ran a sweep back to the wide side.
And that's a big, Cam Brown,
yes.
out there in space. I mean, you're on an island. You have to make that tackle.
You got to make it. You don't, he's going to probably score.
2nd and 8.
Florida High bending but not breaking right now. That'll lead to 2nd and 8 from Madison County. Just inside the 30-yard line. Inside handoff to Terrion Henderson.
Great defense on Florida High's part.
Absolutely. Stuffed by number 57, Brendan Mills, out of Florida High.
That'll put him in 3rd and long.
Number 32, Cam Brown. Number 4, Henderson.
Number 11, Justin Anderson, was also in on that big tackle.
Now, will they play action, or will they run that little toss they've been running so well? Or
yeah, I think the toss. Toss has been working.
That's
really
been working.
Well. You got a running back like Terrion Henderson. Oh, quarterback keeps it. And has
great job
nowhere
by
to
Florida
go.
High right there.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a great job.
Leading the way, Justin Anderson, outside linebacker for Florida High. He's living in the backfield right now.
Yep. Yeah, Coach Cully and his defensive staff, they figured something out.
They didn't bite on either of them.
Neither one. They stayed.
Ball spotted at the Seminole 29-yard line.
That'll bring up 4th down from Madison County, and there is no kicker in sight.
No kicker in sight. That's what you call competence.
And we have a penalty marker down. Who's it on?
It's on Madison. They might rethink that.
Yeah. That'll back the Cowboys up just a little bit. And now Coach Cove from Madison County has a decision to make.
He does.
He was going to roll the dice on 4th down. But now that he's backed up, we'll see if he reconsiders.
Well, it looked like they had a pretty good punter before the game. Right. Booming it up high. And he's deep enough now they could probably pin him down there. But
still no punter in the game. Trey Adams, the starting quarterback, still takes the snap. He's looking over the middle. Airmailed his receiver, Ken Hawkins, and it is a turnover on down. Look at that. Florida High's defense.
I would never thought that.
Yeah, pass.
I know they're good.
First and 10 for Florida High. The ball is going to be spotted at the Florida High.
It's a pretty tight spiral, but he airmailed it. He airmailed the receiver.
First and 10.
All right, and let's go to break. We are still scoreless with 50 seconds left in the first quarter. You're watching their INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you had some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange. In Tallahassee, Direct Auto Exchange. West Tennessee, Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality, free on cars.
Welcome back to your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Jim Sauls, and Florida High has the ball now. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Handoff to Michael Young, and he is swarmed in the backfield by the Cowboys.
Yeah. Those defenses are starting to figure it out. Both of them.
Yeah, that's one thing I remember covering Madison County for so many years. They swarm to the football
they get there.
And they hit.
They all get there.
So what does Hickman do on 2nd down here after you just got stopped in the backfield? 20 seconds ago in the first quarter. Scoreless ball game.
Got slot spread into the boundary, a wing up top.
Bryson Hill gets the snap, rolls right. Incredible catch by number 9, Will Hagler, but
it was out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Yeah. Ball pulled him out.
He showed some hops on that one, leaping up to make
good
the catch.
Good play design, too, because it would have made it about 5 to go, maybe.
35-yard line.
And there's the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter.
They burn that quarter up pretty fast.
Yes, indeed. When you're running the rock like that,
it goes quick.
All right, and it's 0-0. That's the end of the first quarter here on the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
We're ready for second quarter action here on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, and let's waste no time going down to our sideline reporter, Brittany Christie, for an update.
Absolutely. Coach Harley wants the defense to set the tone. He wants no more than 2 yards to be executed by Madison, so we'll stay tuned.
All right, that is a Seminole defense that hasn't given up any points all season long.
Yeah.
But right now, we got the Seminole offense. special teams, of course.
Yep.
That's Chase Allball with the punt. Deep
Was
punt,
it?
fair caught
That's
by Tanaris Irvin.
a great high kick.
Chase Allball's punt is down.
That's what you want out of your punter.
Yes.
Nice high kick,
Gives your people time to get down.
From their own 27.
like about a 35-yard punt, 40-yard punt.
Cheerleading sponsors.
Fair catch.
Victory Automotive.
Let's see what the Cowboys do, see if they change anything up. I'm guessing no. I'm guessing they're gonna do what got them here.
They will keep running the rock.
They will.
Terrion Henderson and Derek Staten Jr. both getting it done early on their first possession. So they begin the second quarter with their second possession of the ball of the game. Trey Adams with the snap. Hands it off to Derek Staten. Cuts it back inside. He's got the first down and more.
And more.
Another big run by the Madison County Cowboys. That's 5'7", 167-pound junior Derek Staten Jr.
Quick motion, little sweep up in there.
What about the vision to be able to cut it back in there
Yes.
and pick up the extra yards? So that'll set up another first down for Madison County.
See, I think as the game goes on, those guys that are speedy are harder because those legs get heavy on defense.
Trey Adams, the play action.
Yep.
As a receiver out on the right side.
Yep.
Darius Johnson is tight end. Hit his tight end out in the flat.
The back, when what happened, he play action, and the end that normally that back would hit, he went by him, but the quarterback knew that. And as soon as he went by him, the back had enough sense to turn his head around quick and just throw it right over his head, and he's gone. He's out the gate.
How much do you work on that in practice?
A
Coach?
lot. When we used to run the waggle pass, that was one of our standard deals. Sometimes we tell him to stick him in release to time it out with the quarterback.
Madison County again, 1st and 10. Trey Adams drops
He's
back,
going deep.
throws deep to. Great catch by Tanaris Irvin. Big hit delivered. Who was that on the hit?
Pass on the far sideline is complete to Josiah Mitchell.
Looks like Gene Rosario, the safety, 5'11", 170-pound senior Gene Rosario making the hit, but not before another Madison County first down.
That's a good call. He threw it up high, and the guy's tall, and he went up over the top. I'd come back to that.
Looking end zone again. Madison County with the ball inside the 20. Yep. Hands it off left side to Terrion Henderson. Helmet pops off.
Yep. Reversed out and ran a belly play. The lineman usually cross block. The lead back hits the linebacker, and he just reverses and gives it to him.
That was Cam Brown with the tackle. Terrion Henderson's helmet popped off. He goes over to the sideline. Looks a little bit shaken up. Able to walk off on his own power, though.
2nd and 9, what you think?
2nd and 9.
Toss.
Yeah.
I would.
Especially since we haven't seen a kicker.
Right, that's exactly right.
Madison County at the line of scrimmage. Adams with another handoff inside.
Yep.
Derek Staten Jr.
Just a straight lead play right up in there.
finally brought down. I think they got about 3 yards on that one.
Stopped after a short game. He's down about the 12-yard line.
And it looks like
Third down.
Terrion Henderson is still over on the sidelines.
Ball's gonna be spotted.
But when you've got two running backs like that, Derek Staten Jr.,
Just roll them in and out.
absolutely.
Keep them fresh. And down here, he's going to have 2 more downs. So
And it looks like Florida High jumps off sides.
That's an
Yep,
encroachment
first down.
penalty on the Seminoles.
So that'll be another first down, an easy first down for Coach Coe in Madison County.
The 6-yard line, that'll be good enough for another first down. It's going to be a first and goal for the Cowboys from the Seminoles, 6 or 7-yard line.
Ball marked the 6-yard line.
Yep.
First and goal for Madison County. They are knocking at the door. Another inside handoff.
straight give.
Is that Terrion Henderson? Yep, Terrion Henderson back in the ball game. Waste no time. He smells the end zone.
He
He
does.
smells the end zone.
It's like when you turn that cow loose, he's going to go to the barn because he knows his food up there. He's going to that end zone.
Second and goal. We have a timeout on
And it looks like we have a timeout here with 9:11 to go in the second quarter. Still scoreless, but Madison County knocking at the door.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
And we're back on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Florida High and Madison County, an exciting game, but it's still scoreless right now in the second quarter. 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Madison County with the ball at the 6-yard line and threatening to score the first points of the season against that Florida High defense. They lob it to the top side.
Got it.
Touchdown. Touchdown
That's
there by
that's
Tanaris Irvin.
Lines up a little bit inside and releases out and throws it over his shoulder.
And they've run that play a few times already just to get down there, and they go ahead and connect there. So a Madison County touchdown puts the Cowboys on the board. A 6-yard touchdown pass from Trey Adams to Tanaris Irvin puts the Cowboys on the board, and those are the first points of the season given up by Florida High. Right now, 6-0. Cowboys, and they're lining up for the point after. Drew Herring with the kick, and the extra point is good. Just like that, 7-0 Madison County on the board against Florida High. And it's a difference from Madison County last week against Wakulla. They didn't score until the end of the ball game. So right now, they've got to feel good getting points on the board here in the second quarter. 9 minutes to go in the first half. 7-0 Madison County. We'll have more on the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
You've been involved in an accident? You feel like today is going to be a bad day? You have headaches, neck pain, back pain? Well, call us here at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where we have your neck and your back. Call me, Dr. Ways, at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab. We're located at 1711 South Gaston Street. Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, your local accident doctors. Call us at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where you control your case. We got your neck and your back.
INSiiGHTS High School Football Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls. And Coach, you just saw Madison County go on top 7-0 with a nice fade route in the corner. Talk about that.
What they did, they lined up in the regular run formation, had one receiver to the outside, and he's tall. And he gave himself enough space to the sidelines, and he released up and out. And he's running actually away from the guy, and he laid it over the top. And with his height, it's a pretty good, safe call to make.
And that made it 7-0. Madison County just kicks it off to Mike Greaves. Another short kick by Madison County. Decent return by Florida High, and they'll have the ball about the 33-yard line. Good field position to start with for Florida High.
Yep, and then a penalty.
Looks like there was a penalty on
9 times out of 10 like
Florida
that.
High.
It's on the return team usually.
Yeah, they are moving the football from the 33.
Against Florida. They're going to spot that ball.
And not the way you want to start off.
No.
For Florida High. Moving backwards.
21-yard line, Seminoles. First and 10.
8:59 to go here in the first half. 7-0 Madison County over Florida High here at Florida High Stadium, better known as Mike Hickman Stadium. So what will Bryson Hill do leading Florida High?
Got trips out to the wide side.
And hands it off to Mikhail Young. Sheds off a few tacklers before it finally stopped down. It's like number 52, Cameron Brown, who made the stop for Madison County, and he's clapping his hands, making sure everybody knows about it.
Yep. What do you make, about 2?
It doesn't take much to make Madison County get fired up.
They get fired up now. They love it.
The boys from the Boot Hill with a 7-0 lead on Florida High. Bryson Hill with Mike Greaves in the backfield. for Florida High.
Got twins up top and down here.
Quick bubble screen. And Mikel Young fighting for more before he's finally stood up by a swarm of Madison County defenders. Looks like a late hit. A late hit, looks like number 13 from Madison County. Artavius Hodge came up.
They will get fired up now.
Well-designed bubble screen for Florida High. And you have to give it up for Mikel Young. He got hit in the backfield, but still was able to turn it upfield and get a few fight for a few more yards.
Yep.
He's going to march off the 15 yards and spot that ball at the
All right.
42-yard line of Florida High.
And we actually have a timeout by Florida High. Here with 8 minutes to go in the first half. It is 7-0 Madison County over Florida High. And we will have more. You're listening to your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
We're back on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. And Florida High, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line, trailing 7-0 to Madison County. We'll see what the Seminoles can do. Bryson Hill hands it off to Mikel Young. A little misdirection.
Yep. Look, a little counter move up in there.
Mikel Young takes it just short of the 45-yard line of Florida High.
Looks like he chops ahead for about 6 yards.
Once that ball's going to be spotted right out to 45. That's a pickup of about 4 yards.
Now, Coach, when we were in break, you started talking about the turnover battle.
Yep.
Coach Hickman right now is losing the turnover battle.
Yep. It will. That and penalties will mess you up. Turnovers more so than penalties.
Of course, Florida High trying to correct that right now.
Yeah.
Facing a 2nd and 6.
Yep. Trips to the wide side.
There's a snap to Bryson Hill. Drops back, throws over the middle.
Good.
Hits his receiver. That's Will Hagler, and he's getting some yards after the catch.
Ran him off and hit a shallow to a tight end coming across.
Acrobatic catch for Will Hagler. Juggled it for a little bit. I didn't know if he was going to be able to hang on to it.
I didn't either. The receivers cleared it out, though.
But for Florida High, that's a good sign. They're moving the chains, picking up another first down. Look at that as you see the instant replay. Just a great catch over the middle by Will Hagler. Way to stay with it. And now Florida High has some momentum.
Yeah, they do.
Got to be some confidence early on for your freshman quarterback. Hands it off to Mike Greaves. Near side. Makes a man miss. He's still on his feet. Tight rope in the sidelines. And they're say he stepped out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
They're in the doubles, and he just handed it to the remaining back around the outside, and they must have blocked really well.
I believe that was Mikel Young actually blocking for him. A nice run.
Yep, good drive.
He was tight roping the sidelines.
He was.
He smelled the end zone. There was no one to stop him.
If he stays in, he's gone.
So Florida High definitely has some momentum with 6:40 to go in the half, trailing 7-0 to Madison County. We'll see what they do on 1st and 10 from the 24.
Trips up top, single wide down here, one back.
Bryson Hill throws near side, one hops it to Hagler.
Bryson Hill's pass is incomplete.
And Deontay Robinson from Madison County lets him know.
Yeah,
I'm
back here. I'm waiting on you.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for Florida High. So what do you do in this situation? Second and
10.
2nd and 10.
Yep. You're moving the ball
Quarterback
good.
Moving the ball. Yeah.
I'd get trips and run that wide shallow. They pop again. Gun, 2 backs in the backfield. He hands it off. The sweep to the outside.
Mikael Young still on his feet.
Great job right there. Got a penalty, though.
Finally thrown out of bounds by Jonathan Alexander from Madison County, but not before a big pickup. But it looks like it is coming back. Mikael Young definitely didn't want to see his team backing up, but still a great run.
Yep. 2 backs out of the gun. They just gave it to the back to the off back with a lead blocker around the corner.
Great piece of running from Mikael Young. It's all for nothing coming back with the holding call.
That holding penalty, we're going to bring it back and spot the ball at the Cowboy. 37.
How easy is it to have amnesia when you pull off a big play like that and have to bring it all the way back?
Yep, it's tough. And usually when people are having to hold a lot, you have to give the defense a lot of credit because they're probably playing their really hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know that Madison County defense plays hard and hits hard.
That trips up top.
Bryson Hill, the handoff to Mike Greaves.
Yep.
Fights ahead, gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Greaves, he takes it to the 31-yard line of the Cowboys. Got some of that penalty yardage back. It's going to be about third down.
Big down.
It's called 3rd and 4.
If you got a
Ball spotted
special play or exotic play in your bag somewhere, you might want to think about pulling it out right now. You're kind of looking at it.
Well, let's see what Coach Hickman has drawn up. Bryson Hill, play action. Hands it off to Mikael Young.
Misdirection and coming back. Looked like it was going to be a good play, but they got penetration on this side. They did a good. They stayed home.
It's tough to get those misdirections to work against a fast defense.
It
like
is.
Madison
It really
County.
is. It really is. And even sometimes when you trick them, they get back.
And so that'll set up a 4th down for Florida High. And there's no kicker in sight again.
No.
No intent to punt or kick a field goal. They are going for it. So we'll see what they do. All right, correct that. We'll see what they do in just a little bit. Got a timeout by Coach Hickman in Florida High with 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Trailing 7-0 to Madison County. Facing a 4th down decision.
Yep. They're wanting to think this one over. And if they do go for it, be sure they've got the right call.
What are some of the things that you're considering in a 4th down just before the half? You know you want to get some points on the board.
They probably know you're going to need to sling it. So what I would, if I had a good screen package that's safe, you know, I might consider that. Because they've got to get all of it. They can't get.
And Madison County will, of course, get the ball to start the second half. So Florida High definitely needs to get some points on the board now.
Yep, and they've been hot, and they still got time.
The ball is at the 33-yard line of the Cowboys.
That wide shallow though, that was clean when they ran that. They cleared it out, and when he came back under, there was nobody on it.
Absolutely. Talking about the play to Will Hagler.
Yep, coming into the boundary.
Florida High definitely moving the ball, but right now facing a 4th down.
Yep.
Big decision here from the 33.
He's dropping.
Bryson Hill drops back,
going
throws
deep.
over the middle. Air mails his wide receiver. He was looking for Sheldon Walker, and he missed him by about 5 yards.
Yeah, he did.
It was intended for number 4, Kevin Sawyer.
Closest one to him was a Madison County cornerback, Deontay Robinson. And just like that, Madison County will get the ball with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We'll have a timeout for a water break. Yep. Hydration is always a good thing.
Hydration is a good thing.
You can never go wrong with a little H2O.
Nope.
You've been involved in an accident? You feel like today is going to be a bad day? You have headaches, neck pain, back pain? Well, call us here at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where we have your neck and your back. Call me, Dr. Ways, at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab. We're located at 1711 South Gaston Street. Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, your local accident doctors. Call us at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where you control your case. We got your neck and your back.
Sweep left.
That's number 21, Jerrod Hickman.
We've called his name a lot, Derek Stadden, and
Picked up a couple.
Terrion Henderson. Oh, yeah.
Calling a 3rd and 2.
Third and a very short, I'd say one.
Calling a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 1 and a half. Big play right here. Let's see it for the defense.
We'll see what Madison County can do against this Florida High defense facing 3rd and 1.
Double wing running set.
Inside handoff to Terrion Henderson.
It's like a fumble.
Coughs it up. Coming out of there is big number 49, Jordan Jones, a 6 foot, 230-pound sophomore.
That's a big break for Florida High right here.
And you were just talking about that, needing to get turnovers, needing to win the turnover battle, especially if you're the home team, right?
Especially if you're the home team.
On the recovery by number 49, Jordan Jones.
What were you saying earlier? There's a certain percentage?
Yeah,
when you're the home team?
as of about 5 years ago in the NFL. This is the NFL now. The home team, if they win the turnover battle, they win 90% of their games. Florida High shifting. Quick screen.
Quick screen off the hands of Sheldon Walker.
He tipped it up and almost got it picked.
Yeah.
Boy, that would have been disturbing out here because there's been nobody there to get him.
Bryson Hill's pass. It's incomplete. It's a 2nd and 10.
Would have been heartbreaking.
43-yard line.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for Florida High right now. Trailing 7-0 with 3:40 to go in the first half. Bryson Hill and the Seminoles definitely wanting to get something going just before the half. Have some momentum off the early fumble just now, just a few plays ago.
Flared it to the back, coming out.
That's Mike Greaves.
It didn't make much.
Michael Greaves on that reception.
Well, they just react so well
From Bryson Hill, number 15.
on defense.
Yeah. It was a big hit. He went straight down. It's like the hit was made by number 15, Kelvin Kegler, 6'2", 260-pound senior.
Wow.
Out of the boot hill. And
out of the boot hill.
He definitely brought the hit.
3rd and long, still 3 minutes. They spread out again. They got slot on both sides.
Bryson Hill takes the snap.
Play action.
Rolls left. He has nowhere to go.
Threw it away.
That's Jonathan Alexander applying the pressure.
He threw it under pressure. Short of the intended target, number 9, Will Hagler.
Seemed like he knew where the play was going.
Yep, he did. They read the.
Number 13, Chase Allbaugh. And back to receive for the Cowboys.
And that'll bring on the kicking unit, the kicking team for Florida High. And that means Chase Allbaugh.
Yep.
I didn't see it myself, but I know you were here and able to see Florida High's kicker, Chase Allbaugh. He can do some amazing things.
He can do amazing things.
There's a snap. And that's a high. That's a beauty.
Wow.
Painted right in the corner. Mike Greaves tries to save it. No. That'll go on into the end zone.
Yeah.
That was that's what you want, though.
Yep.
The hang time.
Yep.
Nearly got it right there in the corner.
Nice punt by Chase Allbaugh.
But it'll still be 1st and 10 for the Madison County Cowboys, who are leading 7-0 over Florida High on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you had some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange. In Tallahassee, Direct Auto Exchange. West Tennessee, Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
We're back on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls, and Madison County with the rock again with 2:49 to go in the half.
Straight
Inside
dive.
handoff to Terrion Henderson, and his helmet pops off again. Second time of the game.
They're popping out there.
The look on his face, he's a little frustrated that the helmet keeps popping off. This might be a 2 chin strap game.
Yeah, it might be a 2 chin strap, or I'd check the snaps on that thing. When they start coming off easy, they're usually worn.
At what point do you break out the duct tape and just keep that?
You get it where it stays on.
That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for Mad County. The boys from the Boot Hill with a 7-0 lead over Florida High. Trey Adams keeps it, runs to the right side.
Play fake, and he ran it outside.
Bounced it to the outside, but was hit hard by Cordell Clay, the cornerback coming up, the sophomore cornerback coming up to make the big tackle for Florida High. There was a lot of running, but most of it happened in the backfield.
All in the backfield. He did get the first and got out of bounds.
So I'd say that's a good play call.
Yep. At some point in time, they're going to go up top to number 6, I think.
So 1st and 10 from the 25. No, from the 30-yard line, sorry. And they hand it off to Derek Staten Jr. He chops ahead for about 5 yards before being brought down by number 32, Cam Brown.
Florida's got somebody down. He got up.
Looks like it'll be an official timeout. Number 18, Gene Rosario, a little bit gimpy after that last play. Jogs over to the sideline. Looks like he'll be okay. Looks like he didn't even want to come out of the ball game.
No, it didn't.
That's a guy who loves football.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't take him off the field. Trey Adams at quarterback for Madison County with a 7-0 lead, 1:46 to go, and we have another penalty marker down.
He gave the play away. So we're going to run it out with him. Instead of deep, they had a little out cut.
So that'll back them up. False start. You said they were able to give away the play a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you still run the same play again?
I don't know. That route I would probably change. Because I don't think the out will help you right now.
32-yard line.
It'd get you part of it.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Madison County Cowboys. Here with 1:34 to go in the first half. 7-0 lead over Florida High. Trey Adams hands it off.
Yep.
Hands it off to his fullback.
Fullback straight in there.
That was Tanaris Irvin. Actually coming up
Looks
there.
like they're just going to
That's
run
his
it.
first run of the game.
They're not really hurrying up, so they may just run this out. Because they get the ball after the half.
That is true. Florida High got the ball first to begin the ball game.
I'd have to take one shot up top, though.
Well, we'll see what they do on 3rd and short. You called it, Coach.
Yep,
They're throwing high side, and it's picked off.
I wouldn't do that.
Intercepted by Kevin Sawyer Jr., and he's cutting back up the field. He's still on his feet. Spinning. Playing a little Bo Jackson Tecmo Bowl.
They are. That'll probably.
A big interception right there. Stops the Madison County drive and gives Florida High the ball with 28
I have to give
seconds
Florida
to
High
go.
credit. They did a great job covering that.
And the pass was intended for number 8, Tanaris Irvin, but intercepted by Kevin Sawyer Jr. Returns it down to the 40-yard line. So now here you have Florida High with the ball at the 40-yard line, trailing 7-0, 28 seconds to go in the half.
Right.
What do you do?
Just don't let anything blow up in your face right now. I mean, ultimately you'd like to score, but you don't do anything silly.
Bryson Hill takes the snap. Quick pass in the flat to Sheldon Walker. And time is running off the clock, ticking down. And Bryson Hill goes ahead.
Okay, incomplete pass, 3rd down.
Stops the clock.
8.
Bryson Hill stops the clock, so they have, it looks like one more play.
Yeah, one more play.
One more play they can get in.
Okay, ball in the Madison
Just
38,
inside the 40-yard line.
8.5
Florida
yards
High
to go.
trailing 7-0.
8.9 to go in the first half.
You think he was wanting another play, or you think he did that instead of kneeling to run it out?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a good question. I think he got to go for the end zone, but no, they hand it off to Mike Greaves, and he had his eyes on the end zone.
He did.
Michael Greaves
Good play.
takes it to the
Being
25
brought down to
yard
the
line.
25-yard line, and Florida High calls a timeout.
Florida High first down.
They're in field goal range.
Yes,
they got
and they got the kicker. Yep, that makes sense.
you got Chase
That makes
Allball, and he wasted no time walking onto the field.
He knew what he was doing.
Florida High took a timeout. A little bit of confusion right now. Wondering about the timeout situation for Florida High.
Yeah, because on Florida High side it shows.
All right, so we have a stop in the action right now.
Ball's gonna be spotted
Yeah, what
at the,
happened, I think, was when they just sprinted their field goal team out, I think they freaked,
spotted around
and they called the timeout.
26-yard
I think that's what happened.
3.3 to go in the half. Timeout, Madison.
So you got Chase Allball, who will most likely line up to kick the field goal.
Field goal attempt is going to be by number 13, Chase Allball. Ball's going to be spotted.
And
They spotted that ball.
we have just a little bit of time left before the half. Florida High trying to get some points on the board.
33-yard line.
This will be the final play
33-yard field
of the
goal
half.
attempt.
Chase
Number
Allball.
13, Chase Allball.
Is that a 43?
43, 'cause you got
43-yard field goal attempt by Chase Allball.
Yeah, because you got to figure the end zone.
There's the snap. There's the kick.
He can do it.
He's got the leg. He's got the distance.
That's
He's
it.
got the end. Chase Allball splits the uprights. And Florida High.
He is a weapon. Somebody will be after him.
Absolutely. I mean, he could have made that from 50.
He could have.
It had enough leg on there. So just like that, 7-3, Madison County on top of Florida High right now. Florida High getting a very meaningful field goal there just before the half. But what do you have to say? First half of football, what have you seen? Florida High hasn't given up any points until this game.
Right.
Madison County.
They only gave up 7 against the #1 team. So it's still just as tight as we thought it'd be.
How tough is it to get going when how can you talk about that kick? The big,
it's
I mean,
unbelievable
the
kick, and
43-yarder?
they managed the clock real well right there. We didn't realize what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. And they got it up in position and sent the team out. And
yeah, absolutely an amazing kick there by Florida High's Chase Allball. Let's go on down to the sidelines to our very own Brittany Christie with a little halftime report.
All right, I'm here with Coach Co. Coach Co. Trey Adams threw for an interception, but also threw for a touchdown. What will you make sure that you share with him in the locker room to keep him in?
Just keep playing. That last interception wasn't his fault. Receiver got his head around too late and didn't get an outside release. They're playing cover 2 right there. And squat in the corner, you got to get an outside release. So just have to come back and adjust that.
that's exactly what I thought.
You lost a little bit of your lead. What do you
He
need to
should
make sure
always
that
be
your players
outside
improve
that
upon going
cornerback.
into the second half?
Throw it over
Well,
the
we got to
top,
win
and
first
either
down.
you
We're
get
not
it or
tackling
it's
very well,
gone.
and they use a lot of formations. They're playing hard. They got a good plan, and they're playing hard. And we knew it was going to be a dogfight. It always is with them.
Okay, thank you for your time, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot, Brittany. Right now, Florida High trailing 3-7. Actually, Madison County up 7-3 here at Florida High Stadium.
There you go.
Mike Hickman Stadium.
Yep.
And we'll be back with more on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Hey, you look like I know you used to play. You miss playing and being out there?
Well, I think I put in my time when I had it. I do love the game, but I don't think I miss it because it takes a lot to play the game. So I don't miss putting in that work right now.
What excites you about this year's edition of the Baby Seminoles?
This year, what really excites me is that from the 12 years I've been a part consistently as a coach in the program, this is truly the first year that we are in a rebuilding stage. And just to see the youth from where we started in the spring, the progression over the summer, the work ethics they had, the dedication they had, and 2 days when they broke camp again, just to see them really come out and rebound from the spring showing that they had. I'm really excited to see that with the great coaching that we have and with the great athletes that we have, that we're going to see a different team from what we saw in the spring. So that's what I'm really excited about the most.
Okay, as the athletic director over this program, what are some of the things that you do to help get the coaches and the players there?
Well, the first thing is putting good coaches in place, as far as bringing on good coaches that we can help to support the head coach that we do have, to assimilate the staff, and to make sure that not only they're eligible to play as far as their requirements of athletic eligibility, but to just ensure that the overall quality of their grades is up to par. We're starting systems with tutoring, also with core course tracking, just to make sure that these students know that sports and football is not the only thing that's about school. They're a student athlete, and we want to make sure that the student comes first. So those are one of my many different hats that I wear around school as well.
What do you do in terms of making sure the kids and the parents know about the academic requirements to get ready to go to college and to be eligible to play and participate? 'Cause
Yeah.
I see you have a number of guys that potentially could play at the next level.
Yeah, in collaboration with me and the coaches as well, Mikhail Young is a phenomenal athlete. And not only that, he's a wonderful person. He's really stepped up into the role as being a leader. He's very reliable, dependent, strong. He's a downhill runner, elusive, hard to tackle, and just overall a great person. And I think tonight when you see him on the field, all these things that I'm speaking about will come to flourish, and you'll see that.
What's his number?
His number is 12, Mikhail Young.
Okay, he's at quarterback?
Well, he played quarterback in the spring, and that's another subject we have. But he's back at running back, and he's back at safety on defense.
Okay, when you played Childs in the spring.
He was our quarterback. Okay, yes, he was.
I remember seeing
Yes,
that.
and that's one of the things that we go back and we talk about the rebuilding process and how things change from the spring to now, and the maturity of some of the kids. You'll be surprised, be like, wow, this is really a program. You can get things going real quickly, so it's a good thing. Our new quarterback is a freshman. His name is Bryson Hill. His brother graduated last year. He's currently enrolled on a scholarship at FIU, playing defensive safety, and he's on the travel squad already. Okay. So he's working his way onto that starting role, which I'm sure he will have soon. The Hills is from a great family, very savvy on the football field, baseball field. Never really see him on a basketball court, but just a student athlete of the game.
Okay, what would you like our viewing audience, listening audience, to know about Florida High that they might not have known before?
Well, Florida High is a K through 12 school. There's not the luxury that Florida High has of reaching out into the community and almost hand selecting who they want to come in, as far as athletes or just students. We are a choice school based on a lottery selection, so as the applications are submitted randomly according to the demographics that we have, they're selected. And when those challenges that we have in trying to compete year in and year out athletically, coaches really have to do a great job of coaching what we have. It's not, oh, I can choose this, I can have this, oh, we have this person coming, sort of say. So, just to really understand that athletically, we have a challenge that we really have to stand up and make sure that the student athletes that we have in our school are coached up to the best of their ability. So.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
Welcome back, everyone, to your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Jim Sauls, Coach Jim Sauls, and we've got a good ball game, 7-3 Madison County on top of Florida High, and we now have light rain. It wasn't raining in the first half. Second half, now comes Mother Nature.
It's misting and it's cooled off. Jeez.
And there's a kick to begin the second half into the end zone. Terrion Henderson fields it, but I guess they'll go ahead and start at the 20.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, I'd have to imagine that the rain fits Madison County's game.
I think so. I do, too. I do.
As we're setting up, let's go ahead and recap the first half action. Early on, you had an interception by Travis J. from Florida High in the end zone to stop a Madison County threat. Second quarter is when Madison County got on the board to Norris Irvine with a 6-yard touchdown pass from Trey Adams. Chase Allball getting it done for Florida High, getting them on the board with a 43-yard field goal. And we begin second half action, and Terrion Henderson puts the ball on the turf again. Florida High.
Wow.
With the recovery.
That's a big turnover right there.
Looked like Henderson had about a 6-yard run and then gets popped, puts the ball on the turf, and Florida High. Number 7.
Big turnover.
Big turnover, to say the least. Looks like DJ Robinson is going to get credited on the fumble recovery. That is how you start off a second half if you're Florida High. Not the way you want to if you're Madison County and Coach Coe.
And Chase, what a great job on the kickoff. Deep and way back in the end zone.
So now Florida High will have the ball at the 20-yard line. Bryson Hill hands it off to Mikkel Young, and he's hit in the backfield. 2 or 3 Cowboys, led by Jonathan Alexander, the middle linebacker. Alexander's been busy. 5'10", 195 junior from the Boot Hill.
Florida High was in a power set. They'd motioned the guy in there, so basically they were almost like in a power eye. And Madison was all over it.
And that'll set up 2nd and 14 for Florida High after Madison County pushes them back 4 yards. Rain still coming down here at Mike Hickman Stadium. Bryson Hill gets the snap, hands it off to Mike Greaves on the far side. Turns it up the field, gets about 3 or 4 yards.
It was a pro gun, we call it. Tight end flanker, 2 backs, and he just handed it off and ran the sweep. He had success with that last half over here down the sidelines.
And Florida High is hoping to have a lot more success with that here in the second half. With the rain coming down, you imagine a lot more handoffs, both teams staying away from the pass?
I don't think it's raining enough for that to be a factor, really. We always liked it a little bit wet because DBs had to cut and we knew where we were going.
That'll bring up 3rd and 10. Had a bad snap, but the play was whistled dead before it even began.
Timeout, Florida High.
And that'll be a timeout, Florida High. Right here at Florida High Stadium, it's 7-3 Madison County on top of the Seminoles. We'll have more on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
Back on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Florida High threatening Madison County. Bryson Hill.
Good play.
Throws to the near side to Michael Greaves. And that's a good call.
Yep, back out of the backfield.
Picks up some yardage there for Florida High.
Yes.
And welcome back, everyone. It's Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls for a matchup of two undefeated teams, Madison County and Florida High. Of course, Madison County right now with a 7-3 lead over Florida High. But Florida High is threatening as the rain begins to fall down a little bit harder.
It's a little heavy now.
That light drizzle is now turned into, I won't say a downpour, but it's definitely gonna play a factor right now. The cheerleaders are running for their ponchos and raincoats. Bryson Hill doesn't mind. He goes ahead and hands it off to Michael Greaves running right side.
Good play, power play.
Gets hit by Tanaris Irvine. He's been everywhere. Had the touchdown catch in the second quarter, and he's made a lot of big stops there from his cornerback position. And that'll be another first down for Florida High. 9:14 to go here in the third quarter. And Florida High is knocking on the door.
First and goal.
First and goal, this kind of rain, you keeping it on the ground, or you throwing end zone high side?
I'm running it.
And that's exactly what they do. The inside handoff to Mikhail Young. He's their power back. He's their heavier back.
Yeah. And if I did anything right here, and we used to love it down here, we'd run our waggle pass out of any formation known to man. Play action, fake, guard pulling around the corner, quarterback can run it or throw it. And he would usually have a flat, medium, and deep with a backside post coming across. And you got max protection because it looked like a run.
And second and goal for Florida High. Bryson Hill looking to the Florida High sidelines for more direction from Coach Hickman and the staff. Goes back under center. Hands it off to Mikhail Young, and he gets blasted.
He got blasted up there. Wow.
Big Mikhail Young just disappears. Hit by big number 90, Josh Bradley, 6 foot, 260-pound senior defensive tackle from Madison County. They bring the hits.
He got engulfed.
Oh, man.
Wow.
And Mikhail Young is a big guy. He's a power back.
Yeah, he is.
That'll set up third and goal for Florida High. As fans kind of duck in around the press box, trying not to get rained on. Bryson Hill doesn't mind. He's facing a third and goal. Let it rain. It looks like another timeout.
It does.
Right now with 7:35 to go in the third quarter.
I like to be in.
7-3 Madison County on top of Florida High, but Florida High is knocking at the door. You're watching the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Welcome back, everyone, to your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls, and we've got a ball game right now. 10-7 Florida High on top of Madison County with 7:30 to go in the third quarter, and it's all because of Mikhail Young. Last play, a 2-yard run, put them into the end zone, and Florida High takes their first lead of the game. And there's the kickoff. Chase Allball kicks it deep. Madison County finds a seam. He's still on his feet. Allball cannot make the tackle, and he turns on the Jets.
Wow.
No one stopping him. That's Chris Allen with the dive into the end zone.
Nope, and no flags.
No flags whatsoever. No laundry on the field.
That's like lightning in a bottle.
He found a crease and kept going.
He hit the Jets.
Put Chase Allball in a tough situation to ask your punter.
Kicker shouldn't have to make that.
Oh, man, turned on the Jets, and just like that, Florida High is now trailing Madison County back on top.
There he goes right there.
Just like that, as you look at the replay.
Oh.
Breaking tackles, shedding tackles, and then turns on the Jets. No one is stopping him. Chris Allen, the 6'1", 176-pound wide receiver from Madison County, and he puts the boys from the Boot Hill back on top. 14-10, the point after is good. Madison County, just like that. You blink, and you miss the score.
Yeah, you miss it.
So just like that, Madison County is on top of Florida High.
Yeah,
as you look at the replay. as you look at the replay, the ball came out before he crossed the goal line. What do you say about that, Coach? The ball came out just before he crossed the goal line. That's something you can't teach.
No, you can't.
You know, when Coach Cole comes back and sees this video,
he ain't gonna like it, Coach.
He's gonna be a little bit upset with Chris Allen.
Yeah, the only thing they can be glad of is they don't have replay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because he lets go of the ball before he gets into the end zone.
His foot's just now hitting the line ball.
And the ball is out. Wow, the ball did not cross the plane, but still keep the points on the board for Madison County. You know, that's something that when they come back and take a look at the video, they will wonder about that play. Nevertheless, Madison County still gets the touchdown, and it's a 14-10 ball game. 7:10 to go in the third quarter. Madison County with the kickoff. To Michael Greaves.
Yep.
He'll return this one into the middle. Still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
Fights to about the 36-yard line. Michael Greaves has had some pretty good returns. That's his third return of the ball game.
He has. And Madison doesn't kick their kickoff overly deep.
How much what does Florida High need to do right now after you just give up a big kick return like that for a touchdown and trailing?
They need to settle down, just have a good drive, and try to take the momentum back over and burn some clock up.
And now the heavy rain has kind of subsided. We're back to a light drizzle out there on Mike Hickman Stadium. I have to get a few stories from you about Coach Hickman before we get out of here. Bryson Hill hands it off to Sheldon Walker.
Sweep. Oh, my gosh.
And he's met by a slew of Cowboys.
Man.
I think everybody from the boot hill hit him on that one.
That's what they call an ambush.
I'd say leading the way was Darylyn Brooks, the outside linebacker, a 6-foot junior from the boot hill from Madison County.
Mike Hickman's a good friend of mine. He coached for a long time and very active in our coach association, past president, Hall of Famer, and we're proud when they got the place named after him. And I just saw him a while ago. I'm going to get on him next time I see him. They got him a golf cart to ride around in. What's with that?
You know, he'd probably come back. He's got a stadium, but you've got a field house, right?
Right,
Coach?
Yeah.
Sauls has a field house.
We're dry anyway.
All right, there's Bryson Hill.
Play action.
Rolling right, has no one to throw to.
Yep.
Goes ahead and throws it away.
Had an in his face. He had a guy coming clear over here. But when you roll out, you got to be able to square those shoulders and get it off, and you had an in upfield on him.
Looks like that was Cameron Brown from Madison County applying the pressure, pumping up that Mad County defense. That'll set up third down for Florida High. Trailing now by 4.
All right, here we go. We got twins to the wide side out here with a tight end. Looks like
they give the inside handoff to Michael Greaves.
Handoff. Looks like an inside zone play maybe.
And speaking of Michael Greaves, he is our Dr. Woodard Academic Student-Athlete of the game. Michael Greaves, number 17. You've seen him several times in this game, but the better number, 3.146 GPA.
Wow.
That's impressive. Keep up the good work. Michael Greaves, our Dr. Woodard Academic Student-Athlete of the game. 3.146 GPA.
That's pretty impressive.
And he's your starting running back in kick return. He's also over on the sidelines. Looks a little bit winded, talking to the trainer right now. Chase Allball in to punt it away. And he gets off a pretty decent one. A two-hop. Oh! 2 hops, Chris Allen. Or no, that was Tanaris Irvin.
Number 8.
But we'll go ahead and take another timeout. 5:17 to go in the third quarter. 14-10 Madison County on top of Florida High. You're watching the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
You like that return, didn't you?
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you had some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility. So load up the kids and bring the family. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange in Tallahassee. Direct Auto Exchange, West Tennessee Street. Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
Elton Gumble and Jim Sauls here on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. A rainy Game of the Week right now, but it's not stopping Madison County from getting things in motion. Derek Staten Jr., a quick screen, and he's still on his feet before finally being thrown out of bounds by the Florida High defense.
It's a good job out here on the quick screen.
The rain has subsided into a light drizzle, and that's now we see some fans starting to come back to the bleachers.
Looks like you got a first down on it.
Good enough for a first down for Madison County. As Keith Miles would say, move those chains. It's a first down. And that's Trey Adams handing it off to Derek Staten. Tries to bounce it outside, but it's dragged down. Probably a pickup of 3 yards. Looks like it. Yeah, 3 yards.
About 3.
Tackle made by number 32, Cam Brown.
We keep hearing number 32, Cam Brown, linebacker for Florida High. That's because he's all over the place making big tackles.
They're rotating some of their linemen on defense in and out, try to keep them fresh, I think. Yep.
Trey Adams again hands it off to.
Straight give.
Looks like Terrion Henderson this time. Yep, Terrion Henderson. He's fumbled the ball a couple of times in this game.
Yeah.
It's good to see Coach Cole give him the rock again. He's their leading running back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying if they keep handing it to him, sooner or later here he's going to rip one.
And that brings up 3rd down and 6.
Whoa.
Oh, pressured in the backfield.
Wow. That's a big play on defense.
That's Austin Stinson. Actually, DJ Robinson. Big play there. You haven't seen Trey Adams get stopped in the backfield too many times today.
Not today.
But that is a big play. DJ Robinson. Number 7, DJ Robinson. And just like that, you see the kicking unit come on for Madison County. Haven't seen them all game.
I think Florida High should get pretty good field position here.
It's Juan Martinez, the left-footed punt. One hops past Mikael Young. He has to retreat in order to pick it up, and now he's moving. Chops it up the field before being brought down at the 29-yard line. And we will go ahead and take another quick timeout. 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High here at Mike Hickman Stadium. You're watching the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls, and we've got a good one. 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High, and Florida High has the ball now. Flags on the play. They throw over the middle. Bryson Hill hits his receiver over the middle, Jordan Alexander. But it looks like this one might be coming back.
They had too many men in motion. They had a double slot and a gun, and when they put the inside guy into the boundary in motion, the wideout hadn't set yet, so both of them were moving. I think that's what they called.
That was easily Florida High's biggest pass play of the game.
They just weren't, he wasn't, wide receiver wasn't set.
I see quarterback Bryson Hill's father on the sidelines. A little disappointed that one has to come back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it's still a steady rain here at Mike Hickman Stadium. Florida High trying to get back on the board on the plus side, in the good side.
In the good side.
Of course, Madison County doesn't want that to happen.
No.
And if there's any defense that can stop that here in the Big Bend, Madison County
can do it.
Bryson Hill on the option. Pitches it out to Michael Greaves.
Good job on the option. Pitch.
30-yard line.
And they'll spot it at the 31-yard line.
Bring up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9, Florida High.
Of course, the penalty yardage, penalty moved them back, so they're still facing a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, they got a chunk back.
Folks, if you're on social media, be sure to follow INSiiGHTS on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Remember, that's INSiiGHTS, INSiiGHTS, 2 I's in the middle. All right, 2nd and 9 for Florida High. Inside handoff to Mikel Young, and he is shedding tackles.
Yeah, he is. He's running hard.
A power run. That was a power
It
run.
was just a power run right up in there. The 2 backs in the backfield out of the gun, and they just gave it straight up off tackle.
Makes his way all the way to the 40, and that is good enough for a first down.
Another Florida High, first down.
And officials timeout. Looks like we have a Florida High player down on the field. Little confusion with the handoff. Looked like they were trying to do a zone read.
That's what it looked like.
Bryson Hill wound up keeping it and gets brought down in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage.
One of those, you take it, I take it, you take it, I take it, and usually those end up on the ground.
All right. Yeah, I think they saw big number 90, Josh Bradley, 260 pounds, 6 feet tall.
You take it.
Yeah. We may need someone else to take it.
2nd down, 15.
Gun with 2 backs.
Hand it off to Mikel Young. And he is stopped
Young takes it past the 35
after a short gain.
36-yard line. Pick up of a couple. Bring up a
So that'll be 3rd down, and Florida High's at the 36-yard line with a long way to go in order to get the first down.
Okay, it's a 3rd and 14. The ball is spotted at the
I'd say Madison County's defense has definitely stepped up here in the late part of the 3rd quarter.
They surely have. It's hard to find any soft spots up there to run it. If it keeps raining, they'll probably tighten the screws right on down, too.
Bryson Hill again gets the snap, hands it off to Michael Greaves, and fights his way to the 42-yard line.
41-yard line.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they didn't punt this.
Yeah, Chase Allball is coming onto the field. Punter from Florida High. And before we get the kickoff, we will that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. So we'll go ahead and take a quick timeout as everyone else takes a timeout. It's 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High. 4th quarter action coming up on the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're back here on the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls, and we've got a good one. 14-10 ball game, a battle of 2 undefeated teams. Madison County on top right now to begin the 4th quarter. Florida High to punt it away. Chase Allball.
Wow, he has a leg.
Absolutely. Oh, and gets a good bounce. Back to Tanaris Irvin. Had to retreat to pick it up, and he'll be brought down just past the 15-yard line. Again, another great kick from Chase Allball. Not a lot of hang time, but a lot of distance.
But when he hit, it rolled.
Looks like Tanaris Irvin is a little bit shaken up. Tanaris Irvin a little bit shaken up. And it looks like an injury timeout, official timeout. Well, see, there's another guy. Does not want to come out. He knows what he means to this team. Does not want to come out.
Doesn't want to come out.
It's one of those. He's just going to walk it off, stretch it off.
And come back.
Because Tanaris is a big reason why Madison County's on the scoreboard. 1st quarter touchdown, 6-yard touchdown catch thrown by Trey Adams. Put Madison County on the board for the very first time. He's made several big plays coming up from the cornerback position. Madison County needs him to be healthy.
They do. They need him in that ball game, especially late.
First and 10, Cowboys from their own 9-yard line.
So the Madison County Cowboys will begin their drive at the 9-yard line. A long way to go to find the end zone. Trey Adams hands it off to Derek Staten, tripped up at the line of scrimmage. He had a hole, but somehow was tripped up.
He did. He had a nice hole. Somebody got a hand on him.
I think he may have been tripped by his own blocker.
Trips at the line. Pick up of about 3.5 yards.
But if you're going to trip, you have to fall forward, and that's exactly what he did. So they got some positive yardage.
Yep, got something out of it. That close down there, yards are hard to get.
And it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Madison County. Another handoff, this time to Terrion, and he's got the first down and more before finally being brought down by Cordell Clay. Terrion Henderson.
Yep, like quick belly play. Just opened up and gave it to him.
And then, again, that's Terrion Henderson showing why coming into this week he was leading the Big Bend in rushing. More than 350 yards rushing on the ground in 2 games.
They've got to keep feeding him the rock.
Yep.
Figure out what place to run to get it to him.
Now on 1st and 10, a quick screen. Out to Derek Staten, makes a guy miss. Makes the first guy miss, but then is driven into the ground by number 32, Cam Brown. We keep saying his name for Florida High.
Both teams are hitting the quick screen, but both teams' defenses are smothering it.
2nd down, 12. Ball is at the 27.
They stopped for a 2-yard loss by Cam Brown. I know you kept talking about those bubble screens. You're waiting for them to pop one. They're setting them up with the bubble screen.
I'm waiting for the pump and that go release deep and hit one over the top.
And there's a toss to Terrion Henderson. Makes the guy miss. Spin moves inside and it's down around the 32-yard line.
3rd and long.
Tackle made. And number 32, Cam Brown.
You got to give it to the Florida High defense. They are doing a good job controlling this running game.
They are. Yeah, they're not ripping any of them to this point.
Third and 7 for the Cowboys. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Looks like number 45, Aaron Wilson, came across the line of scrimmage.
That makes the play selection a little easier.
Yep. Still not enough for a first down.
That was an encroachment penalty on the Seminoles. This would advance the ball 5 more yards. The ball's going to be spotted at the 37.
What do you say to a player that jumps off sides like that right now? In this situation, what do you say to make sure that you still have him for the rest of the game?
Yeah,
you
can't jump him too hard. You just got to say, look, watch the ball. All right, they got a slot into the boundary.
And they hand it off to Terrion Henderson, and he is stopped in the backfield by Florida High.
They tried that quick belly that they ripped a while ago, and Florida High did a great job of shutting it off.
I believe that was Mark Ingram on the tackle.
You think they'll go for it on this? No.
Ooh.
I'm saying no.
I'd say no.
I'd kick that thing as far down there.
Juan Martinez has actually trotted onto the field for Madison County. He's their left-footed punter. Pre-game, we saw him hitting some 40-yarders on average.
Yep. Let's see if he can get a good high one.
Number 4, Kevin Sawyer, and number 12, Mikel Young.
And the punt is up. It's a good one.
That's Kevin Sawyer.
Kevin Sawyer on the return, makes a few guys miss. He's still on his feet. Couple juke moves before finally being dragged down just shy of the 45-yard line, and that is where Florida High will take over. Right now it's 14-10. Florida High trailing Madison County with 8:14 to go. We'll take a quick timeout here on the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, direct auto exchange. If your credit isn't great, you had some payments that relate direct auto exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. If you want to drive away in a new car today, direct auto exchange. In Tallahassee, direct auto exchange. West Tennessee, direct auto exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
It's high school game of the weekend. Oh, you just missed a big play as Will Hagler on the crossing route just gets drilled. Incomplete pass, and it looks like there's some flags on the play as well. Hagler a little shaken up.
He got hit pretty hard. His mouthpiece came out.
Absolutely. I'm not sure he knows where he is right now.
Yeah, he took a pretty good hit.
Elton Gumble and Coach Jim Sauls here at Mike Hickman Stadium for a battle of two unbeatens. Madison County and Florida High. Right now, the Cowboys from the Boot Hill have a 14-10 lead over Florida High. Madison County flagged for the personal foul. Hagler absolutely drilled on that crossing route. And Florida High will take the 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Yep. That's a bad mistake. Bad mistake.
The sidelines over at Florida High trying to get everyone pumped up. We'll see what Bryson Hill can do. Play action. He's looking deep for Kevin Sawyer.
They had that covered.
Incredible defense by Madison County. That secondary was not fooled at all.
They weren't fooled.
Threw that one in the double coverage. That'll set up 2nd and 10 for the Seminoles of Florida High. Of course, Florida High without one of their wide receivers who made a couple great catches earlier in the game. Will Hagler still on the sidelines after taking that big hit. So Bryson Hill with Michael Greaves in the backfield. And he hands it off to Greaves. Bounce it outside.
Oh, that was holding.
Still on his feet before him being dragged down.
A little cross block and a little sweep outside. Lyman had to reach. I think he reached and grabbed him.
He was brought down at the 47-yard line, but it is a holding call on Florida High. Another penalty for the Seminoles that erases a pretty decent run by Michael Greaves.
Holding offense, 10-yard penalty. Ball's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line for Seminoles.
As we're waiting for play to resume, folks, make sure you visit Formals by Vince at 2415 Monroe Street. Vince outfits the big and tall. Even our executive producer, Coach Mickey Clayton, is one of the many who gets his suits from Vince Raffington. Go by Formals by Vince. And Bryson Hill with a nice pass over the middle, gets deflected, but still somehow winds up into the hands of Kevin Sawyer, and he's able to get some positive yardage out of that.
They ran a little screen play out here, and they read it well on defense.
Third down for the Seminole, 33.
They're facing 3rd and long. Maybe you can call it 3rd and Blairstone Road.
Blairstone Road, I think you're right.
So what do you call here? Are you worried about field position? You run something short and then kick it?
I try to get a chunk. I don't know if I try to get all of it. Because the percentage of it, as wet as it is right now, is probably not good.
Bryson Hill with Michael Greaves in the backfield. Hands it off to Michael Greaves, and he's going nowhere. met by a pair of Cowboys. Teray Jones, the big defensive tackle, 6'1", 280-pound sophomore from Madison County, and he was also his teammate Kelvin Kegler, a big 260-pound, 6'2" senior from the Boot Hill. Both there to make the stop and force a 4th and long for Florida High. That'll bring in Chase Allball. And
yep, they need a good punt right here.
Punt it deep.
Deep.
Tanaris Irvine back to receive. Oh, it actually hits a Madison County
He's smart to get right
player.
on that.
Travis J hits him, but he goes ahead and falls on it, and that's where Madison County will have the ball at around the 34-yard line. 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High. 6 minutes left in the game. You're watching the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to honor our cheerleaders one more time. Here, Garcia, Ariana Howell, Chloe Jennings.
Welcome back, everyone, to your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble here with Coach Jim Sauls. Of course, I'm filling in for Keith Miles, who's on vacation down in Orlando, and he's missing a good one here at Florida High.
He's missing a great one right here.
Right now, Madison County with a 14-10 lead with 6 minutes to go in the ball game.
Yeah, this is definitely worth the price of admission.
Absolutely. The rain has stopped. Now we can get back to good football.
Yep. 6 minutes. Let's see what happens.
In Madison County, if they get that running game going, they can take a lot of time off of that clock.
They can.
I imagine that's what they're trying to do.
They just need to be patient, be satisfied with 3 yards, 4 yards.
As Trey Adams hands it off to Derek Staten. Bounces outside. Brought down at the 40-yard line.
Outside sweep play. Pretty good little run.
Now, this is a Madison County team that's regarded by many as being the #1 team in the Big Bend.
Yes, absolutely.
Ranked #1 by the Tallahassee Democrat. Of course, Florida High ranked #4 by the Tallahassee Democrat.
And they're both playing up to the ranking.
Second down and 5 for the Cowboys.
Shifted the wing back over.
And that's a handoff to Terrion Henderson, and he's still on the feet.
Gone.
Makes a man miss. Oh. That saved the touchdown. That absolutely saved the touchdown.
Did. He's fast.
Gene Rosario comes across to make that. That would have been the game.
Yeah, they moved the wing back over and then hit what looked like a quick trap. I couldn't see if the guard moved, but it looked like that. I mean, it's a quick hitter.
But there is a flag on the play. It'll be holding on Madison County. Maybe that's the reason why Terrion was able to break free.
Be.
Still a great run by Terrion. Up the middle and then bouncing it outside. Great tackle by Gene Rosario. But it's all coming back.
Yep.
So you feel for Rosario, who right now is running back to the sidelines. Looks like he's favoring his elbow or his hand.
Yep. Got the first down out of the deal, though.
Yep.
What's a big play.
And so it'll be Madison County, the first down at the 46-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the game. Inside handoff to Terrion Henderson again. He chops up field for 4 yards.
Inside belly play.
Carriers stop just past the midfield stripe in Florida High territory at the 49.
When you have a quick and elusive back like that, what kind of plays do you like to call?
Well, anything to sweeps good, traps good, belly's good. Get him out of the backfield and throw to him if he's got good hands.
Do you try and save him from some of those big hits from some of the linemen, interior linemen?
I'd turn him loose. Turn him loose, let him go.
You got a weapon like that, might as well.
Like Coach Cox told me in the middle of a game one night, I was on the defensive side of the ball, and we had a great back. It wasn't Vanderbilt, but it was somebody about that. And I had him over there for a minute on the side. Coach Cox got in my ear and said, why is he not in there? I told him, and he said, coach. He graduates in June. Eligibility's gone.
All right, let's go ahead and take another quick timeout. 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High. We'll have more on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, we've got a good one. 5 minutes remaining in the game. 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High. And Mad County facing 2nd and 5. At their own 50. Terrion Henderson, little spin move right around midfield.
They do a lot of shifting and moving and setting again. That must take hours to choreograph all that. And then hit a belly play.
Well, they start with a playbook. They
do.
I've heard some rumors that they start with a playbook in middle school, but I don't have that confirmed just yet.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
The middle school does, the Broncos, the Madison County Broncos, the middle school, they do run the wing T, and of course the high school team runs the wing T, although we haven't seen a lot of the wing T today.
We see the set, but not the play.
Trey Adams trying to draw a few Seminoles offside. 84 calling the timeout. Coach Cole calls a timeout. 14-10 ball game with 4 minutes left in the game. We'll have more on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
I don't.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you have some payments that relate. Direct Auto Exchange. Customer care is our specialty. We do whatever it takes is our philosophy. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange. At Direct Auto Exchange, we sell quality pre-owned cars. And our commitment to the community says a lot about who we are. So if you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you have some payments that relate. Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. Your complete satisfaction we guarantee. Direct Auto Exchange in Tallahassee. Direct Auto Exchange, West Tennessee. Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
We're here at Mike Hickman Field for your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High. Mad County with the ball, 3rd and short.
I don't know. It's close.
They are close.
Well, if it's where he's standing, he could have it.
Terrion Henderson on the carry. I think they'll have to measure that.
Right foot, left foot.
Oh, no measure. Mad County definitely likes the spot, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Cowboys with time running down on the undefeated Florida High Seminoles.
And that time's little by little becoming bigger.
Yeah. While we have a break in the action, folks, make sure you visit Formals by Vince at 2415 Monroe Street. It's at the Tallahassee Mall or the Center. Go by and see Vince for all your formal needs. We go Madison County, 1st and 10. Another handoff inside to Terrion Henderson, but he is drilled.
They drilled him. So they can't get too conservative right here, though. They're putting 9 up there.
That's Jelon Gilly with the big tackle, the big hit in the backfield, and then just about every other player in garnet and gold jumped on the pile.
Yes, they sure did.
That'll set up.
This is where if you're running it down, you want to watch that 25-second clock and have that guy run it down to about 5 seconds on every play.
Good point. And the Cowboys get to the line. 4 seconds on the play clock.
Sweep.
And that's Derek Staten on the sweep. Gets about 3 yards before he's brought down. Madison County, again, widely regarded as one of the better teams, if not the #1 team in the Big Bend area after having big wins over Rickards and McCullough in their first 2 games of the season. This would be another big win for them.
Another big win, yes. And Florida High staying right there toe-to-toe with them.
So 3rd down and 8 for Madison County. quarterback Trey Adams. Derek Staten comes near side. Fake the handoff to Terrion Henderson, and Trey Adams keeps it. Gets drilled a couple of times. Little pinball action over on the near side. All of them legal hits because he was still in bounds. But you don't want your quarterback taking those kind of shots.
Not especially this early in the year.
But that will bring up a 4th down, and the kicking unit does come onto the field, so maybe that's the reason why.
Yeah.
4th down, 6.
So Florida High will get the ball back with a chance to try and take the lead.
Back to receive for Florida High, 17, Michael Greaves, and number 12.
So you have Michael Greaves and Kel Young back to receive the kick, and a bad kick by Juan Martinez. It goes about 10 yards.
Wow.
If that.
That's a big break for Florida High.
Just caught the wrong side of his foot because we had seen him booting 40-yard punts pre-game, and right there, that's definitely beneficial for Florida High. We'll take another quick timeout. 14-10, Madison County on top of Florida High. Time winding down in the 4th quarter. You're watching the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
Metron Contracting is a certified minority business specializing in the installation of commercial plumbing and underground utilities, including water, sewer, and fire line. Its owners, Caleb and Sharon Hanna, have over 30 years experience in the Tallahassee area. Metron also offers installation of concrete sidewalks, erosion control, and construction management. On your next project, think Metron and call 850-681-9058. Again, 850-681-9058.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you have some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. Customer care is our specialty. We do whatever it takes is our philosophy. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange. At Direct Auto Exchange, we sell quality pre-owned cars. And our commitment to the community says a lot about who we are. So if you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you have some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. Your complete satisfaction we guarantee. Direct Auto Exchange in Tallahassee. Direct Auto Exchange, West Tennessee Street. Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
It's your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Elton Gumble and Coach Jim Sauls here, and we've got a good one. If you're not excited for this, you're not excited for high school football action. Friday Night Lights, matchup of 2 undefeated teams, and a 4-point ball game with less than a minute to go. Yep. Something's wrong with it.
Yep. Little quick screen there, he caught it. Clock's moving.
Clock is moving. You got the freshman Bryson Hill running the show for the Seminoles. Hands it off to Mikhail Young. Hurdles a defender and out of bounds.
Clock should stop.
And the clock does stop, so.
I think they'll put a little time back on it, I think.
Mikhail Young on the sweep to the near side. Does a good job of getting out of bounds and stopping the clock.
It's good enough for Florida High, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 Seminoles. Ball as if they're.
And that'll move the markers for Florida High.
37 seconds to go in the game.
And set up a 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Florida High's band is trying to pump up the crowd.
All right, got twins on both sides, got double slot, shotgun.
Still a little sprinkle coming down. A little Mother Nature still doing her thing. Bryson Hill with Michael Greaves out in the flat.
Flared it to the back.
Michael Greaves taken down.
And that's a big tackle by number 18, Travis J., the cornerback from Mad County, but he is slow to get up. We will take a quick timeout here on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
If you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you have some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. Customer care is our specialty. We do whatever it takes is our philosophy. If you want to drive away in a new car today, Direct Auto Exchange. At Direct Auto Exchange, we sell quality pre-owned cars. And our commitment to the community says a lot about who we are. So if you're looking for a deal on a new set of wheels, Direct Auto Exchange. If your credit isn't great, you have some payments that relate, Direct Auto Exchange. We got a squeaky clean facility, so load up the kids and bring the family. Your complete satisfaction we guarantee. Direct Auto Exchange in Tallahassee. Direct Auto Exchange, West Tennessee Street. Direct Auto Exchange. We're selling quality pre-owned cars.
We're back on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, and it's a 14-10 ball game. Time running down. Florida High, 2nd and 9. Trailing by 4. What do? Bryson Hill. He's looking deep. Has a man open. Kelvin Sawyer. Deflected. Broken up by Travis J. Wow. He had Kelvin Sawyer for
he did
a split second, but talk about that play. Travis J coming over from the safety position to just bat it away.
Bat it away.
Actually, correction, that was Chris Allen, number 19, Chris Allen, who deflected the pass. Allen, of course, with a kick return in this game. That is the reason why Madison County is on top right now. So Florida High is facing 3rd and long. 26 seconds left on the clock. Bryson Hill drops back. Nice juke move. Avoids some of the Cowboys' pressure, but dumps it down short and dragged out of bounds. Markel Young. And
screen pass.
They're not moving in the right direction.
No, they're not. They got to go vertical. They got to.
If there was any benefit, it went out of bounds.
Yep.
So now we got 4th and long for Florida High. Their undefeated record at stake.
Yep.
Of course, Madison County's undefeated record is at stake right here, too.
That's correct.
9.5-yard line. 16.6 seconds to go.
Coach, you can't draw up a better game, a more thrilling game, a nail-biter right here between two undefeated teams.
Right here in Tallahassee. Yeah, it was as billed.
Got to commend both teams for playing their hearts out for this game. Neither team wants to get that first loss. They botched the snap. Ricochets off of Bryson Hill, and it'll be a turnover on down. Actually, a fumble recovered by Jonathan Alexander. We've heard his name called several times from Madison County. And just like that, Madison County will have the ball with 8 seconds left to go in the game. Let's see, Coach. Just a wild guess, but you take a knee, right?
Take a knee. Yeah.
1st and 10.
Hats off to Madison County. They came in with the #1 ranking and came into a hostile territory. Florida High, a team that just put 69 points on the board the previous week, and they had to. They had a test. They had a battle.
They had a battle. They sure did.
They were trailing in this game, 10-7 in the third quarter.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the ball game. What a great game.
And Madison County takes a knee, and that is the ball game. 14-10, Madison County over Florida High. Folks, don't go anywhere. More on your INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week.
You've been involved in an accident? You feel like today is going to be a bad day? You have headaches, neck pain, back pain? Well, call us here at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, where we have your neck and your back. Call me, Dr. Ways, at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab. We're located at 1711 South Gaston Street. Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, your local accident doctors. Call us at Tallahassee Accident and Rehab.
All right, folks, a beautiful night of high school football under the Friday night lights in the Big Bend, and we have a final score. There is finally one team between Florida High and Madison County that is no longer undefeated, and that is Florida High after Mad County got the 14-10 victory. That was how it all got started. Right there, a big touchdown by Josiah Mitchell in the end zone. Right here, big highlight for Florida High. Really stopped the Madison County momentum. You had Mr. Kelvin Sawyer with the interception, and look at the smooth moves right there. Just hard to bring down. Right here, just before the half, this was huge for the Garnet and Gold. Chase Allball with a 43-yard field goal, splitting the uprights, and it could have made it from 50 yards. But still, 14-10, Mad County on top of Florida High. We'll go down now to our post-game coverage with Brittany Christie. Brittany Christie standing by with Coach Co. And it looks like we're having some technical difficulties with Brittany Christie standing by with the winning coach, Coach Mike Co. We will work on that and get back with Coach Co in just a little bit. But Coach Co has to feel relieved, has to feel good about getting a victory right here, getting his 3rd win of the season with wins over Wakulla, Rickards, and now Florida High.
That's 3 pretty big ones. 3 pretty big ones.
Absolutely. Now, what do you say to your team coming out? You were able to come to hostile territory and get a victory. What is that post-game speech like for Coach Co?
I'm proud of them. I know we still got a lot of mistakes to work on, and we'll continue to do that, but you need to enjoy this. That was big for our community to be able to do that.
And all right, let's go ahead and go
all
back
right,
to Brittany
I'm here
Christie.
with Coach Co. Coach Co, tell me about the kick return that helped lead you guys to victory.
That's all we had because our offense stunk it up tonight, and that's my fault, my responsibility. But there's 3 phases in the game. Their kid puts it in the end zone majority of the time, but we felt like if we could get a return, we could bust one. It was just a heck of an effort by Chris Allen.
Absolutely. And what do you take? What note do you take from this game to make sure that you are ready for Bell next week?
Well, we got to get a lot better. I mean, we've been reading too many press clippings and looking on the internet and everything else, but that's my fault. It won't happen again. We'll be ready to go, I can promise you.
All right, thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
Big promises from Coach Mike Co. Do you hear that back in the Boot Hill? Madison County, if you were nervous about this game, if you were nervous about this kickoff, if you were nervous about this game, and you were a little bit hesitant about what you saw on the field, Coach Co has something for these boys at practice.
He kind of cleared it up. he was crystal clear.
Took full responsibility, and now I know Brittany mentioned next week they take on Bell, after that Jeff County, then Hamilton County, and then a big matchup with Lafayette. Lafayette is the only team in Madison County's district that is still undefeated heading into this week. Conversely, let's talk about Florida High. Of course, they scored 82 points in the first two games of the season. Come in here and they put up 10 points against a tough defense like Madison County, suffering their first loss of the season. What's going on in their mind right now?
I think he's got to settle them down and make them know that they, of course, they got to look at the tape and evaluate all that stuff. But bottom line is let them know that they played hard, they played great. We just got to settle down. The season's still long. Still got a lot of games to play, and anything could happen.
And we definitely have a lot of games to play all season long. I enjoyed it, Coach.
I enjoyed it, too. It was a pleasure.
All right, folks, that does it for us here at Florida High Stadium, also known as Mike Hickman Stadium. For the INSiiGHTS Sports team, special thanks to executive producer Mickey Clayton, our engineer extraordinaire Jefferson Walker IV, and the INSiiGHTS Sports production team, sideline reporter and producer Brittany Christie, especially for the postgame interview with Coach Mike Co, and for color analyst Coach Jim Sauls, and maybe a little birthday shout-out for Jay Walker.
There you go.
You gotta like that. Got to give the birthday shout-outs.
You got to do that.
And you spend your birthday out here under the Friday night lights. You gotta love it.
That's right. You gotta love it.
For Coach Jim Sauls, I'm Elton Gumble saying good night from Florida High Stadium in Tallahassee.